we are going to be doing another drugstore video. We're going to be talking all about Maybelline today. I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to put it on and do a full face of products from Maybelline that I absolutely love, that I would totally recommend, and just show you guys what I think is truly the best of Maybelline. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we're just going to go ahead and get diving right into it. Just going to pull my bangs back really quickly because these bangs tend to have an issue on their own. Maybelline does have a couple different brow products. They have like brow pencils, brow powder, and brow pomades. And I've tried quite a few from their line, but the one that I seem to find the best, and for me personally, if you like more thin pencils to get a little bit more precision, I would definitely recommend this, which is the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. And I use the shade Black Brown. I really do enjoy the brow pencil from Maybelline. I find it to be really creamy. It is a little bit more on the waxier side, so I do always recommend, especially with this brow pencil, to set it. I've raved about this primer so many times here on my channel, it's kind of disgusting. It truly, for me, is my favorite primer from all the drugstore. Now, they do have a couple different ones from their line, but my favorite by far from Maybelline is the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Pore Minimize. They do offer different types for different purposes, so whether you want to color correct, or you need to hydrate, or you need to blur and smooth like me. So I'm going to let the primer sit for a few moments before we get into the foundation. There are a couple different foundations from Maybelline, and I know we've all probably talked about them. One of them being the newest one, which I believe is called like their Urban Dream Cover or something like that. Then they also have one in a pot version. Then they also make some powder foundations, and then they also make the Super Stay, which is the one that I have right here, which is a good foundation. It's a little bit more on the fuller coverage side, so if you need a more full coverage side, that is a good one. I just recommend being a little careful with it because I feel like throughout the day it can make your skin look a little bit more textured, or at least on me it does. So it's not something that I always reach for, but the one that's kind of like a tried and true and just a really popular one from Maybelline is the Maybelline Fit Me, which is what I have today. One of my top favorite foundations that I've talked about here on my channel for years. And I think the reason why I love it is because not only is it amazing, they make one for oily skin and they make one for dry skin. So whether you are oily or dry, it's going to work for you. They've got a great shade selection, and this product only retails for $5, you guys. Like, I can't get any better than that. It gives you a really nice, fresh faced look. Like, it doesn't look like you're wearing foundation. It blends in really nicely into the skin, and if you like to mix foundations, this is a really good foundation to mix with as well. So that there's 2 layers, but if you guys want like an in-depth foundation routine, I'm going to go ahead and link my newest video that I just did, but we're going to move into concealer. Concealer was kind of hard because I was toggling between 2. So there's 2 concealers that I really do enjoy. The first one is this one here, which is the one we're going to be using today, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Now, a lot of people do compare this one to be kind of similar to the NARS Creamy Concealer, although I guess it kind of would be, but the other one that I really do like, it was like a cult favorite for so long here on YouTube, and I'm starting to see more and more people like using it again, and I'm like, yes. But it's the other one. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's got like a little sponge tip applicator. That one there is also really bomb, and the shade that I'm using today is the shade number 11 Vanilla. And you can see, and I'm also going to use this to prime my eyes for the eyeshadow palette, but I feel like I like this concealer a little bit better than I do like the NARS Creamy Concealer, because I find that the NARS one, you have to layer it a few times in my opinion to get a little bit of a better coverage, versus the Maybelline one, where I feel like the Maybelline just does a really nice job at covering in the very beginning. And I find it to just be a little bit easier to blend out, honestly. Maybelline does have a few different powders to choose from, whether you like a loose powder or a pressed powder, depends on what you prefer. For pressed powder, I absolutely love the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder that matches the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I've raved about that one again also here on my channel for years. I did not pick it up today because I do have a loose powder that I also really enjoy from them, and I feel like I don't give it as much love, so this is another one. If you do like loose powder, this is another great one. So this here is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. I do also have the one in light, which I picked up a while ago thinking that I could use it for underneath my eyes. And you guys can see just the way that it looks right here. Like, I feel like it looks a little bit deceiving because on the packaging, I feel like it does look really nice and light. But once you open it, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I feel like the light one is pretty dark in my opinion. So For loose powders, I would say if you are more on the light side, just be careful. Even though this is a loose powder, I do like it because I feel like it does give just a little bit of extra coverage as well, which is really nice. So we're gonna move into a bronzer. Can you guys guess? She's definitely gonna say what I think she's gonna say. Yes, I am. This is hands down my favorite drugstore bronzer. I'm gonna use this to bronze up my skin. I'm not gonna rave about it too much. I do rave about this way too much here on my channel, so I'm sure you guys know I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I did feature this one in my drugstore versus high-end, and I showed you guys what this one was a dupe for, so make sure to check out that video. I was so proud of myself with that video, you guys. Like, I could not believe how well that video came out, only because I had so many reservations about doing it, because I'm like, I don't even know if these are truly dupes. Like, once they go on the face, are they really going to be different than what they are on the like hands when I swatch them? So I was really nervous. So that's why, like, in the video when I kept saying like, oh my gosh, it's because I truly was shocked with myself that I was able to pull it off. I went ahead and I applied blush off camera and set my face. For blush, Maybelline's formula for blushes, to me, it's just a little bit more on the powdery side, and I still haven't found a blush that I personally really enjoy. So if you guys have a blush that you really like, that you think I would enjoy, leave them down in the comments below. But we're going to move into highlighters. Maybelline comes out with bomb highlighters. Like, once they came out with their Master Chrome highlights, it was like all a rage, and I'm so glad that they like elaborated on it, because these master highlights are incredible. So today I'm going to be going in with the shade 250. This one particularly I love way more than I like Molten Gold, or I think it's called Molten Glow Gold, I think is what it's called. I think that was their very first one, and I liked it when it first came out, but I found that it worked really well for me in the summer more than anything. And then when they came out with this one, I was like floored. Like, I was like, this is the highlighter I need in my life at all times. I'm going to apply some also to the inner corners. I'm going to do a really quick eye look using this palette, because I did just recently do a full-on review and tutorial using this palette, and this is one of their newer palettes. It is the Maybelline Nudes of New York palette. I believe this palette is hands down their best palette that they've come out with so far. I was actually really shocked because we just recently did like the Ulta's top rated drugstore. The Maybelline Nudes, like their original palette, was like one of the top rated ones, and in that video I spoke about it because I was like, I had that palette and I thought it was pretty terrible. Sorry, Maybelline. But then they came out with this one, and I know they have a couple different other ones. Like, they had like the orange soda one, couple different matte one, like the matte bar. I freaking love the formula in this palette. I think they're so good, and it's just a really great palette for the drugstore, and it's super affordable. I want to say this palette retails for maybe $10 to $12. Like, it's a really good affordable palette with a nice selection of shades. Let's go into the very first shade. We're going to take Creator, and I'm going to take also a little bit of Explore. Oh crap, holy fudge. Okay, maybe that was a little too much. See what I'm talking about? Super pigmented. And then you guys can see just how nicely it blends out also, which is another great reason why I enjoy this palette, because it came off really strong and heavy, but as I blend it out, it fades out so nicely. I'm going to take the shade Dreamer for the lid shade. I went ahead and I put on some tape so that we could do like a soft wing liner with one of the shadows. Smoke out the lash line. I'm going to actually go in with the shade Voyager and create like a small baby wing using that shadow. We're going to go ahead and work on the bottom lash line really quickly. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Self Starter, and I'm going to run that on my lower lash line. Ooh, I did not expect it to be that pigmented. Holy moly. So we're going to go ahead and finish off with mascara. You guys need to let me know, what is your favorite Maybelline mascara? Because Maybelline makes so many great mascaras. They have like, so they had the Falsies one. I feel like they had so many in that like specific packaging, but I really loved the yellow one, the Colossal, the big Colossal, I thought was really good. The Falsies, the fluffy one, and then they made a purple one, which was like a really deep purple, and it had more of a silicone based one, and that one was phenomenal for like lengthening your lashes. Those are like the ones I remember aside from this one right here, and it was so hard to find a mascara that I wanted to feature in today's video because they just have so many great ones. I got to go back and give a little bit of a throwback to one of my all-time favorite mascaras, and it is the Full and Soft by Maybelline. Maybelline. Do you guys remember this mascara? Like, when I think of like true throwback makeup, this is one of the products, because this was just like such a great formula. And I only liked the regular. I did not like the waterproof. For me, it had to be the regular. And I used to use this all the time in high school. And oh man, and look at the wand. It's just your like standard fluffy wand. I possibly should blame Maybelline for the reason why I enjoy really fat fluffy wands, because this mascara was like the shit. Watch it like now let me down and be like, this mascara is terrible. I've gone too bougie. Oh, I just love the way that this mascara layers. Like, it keeps the fluff in my lashes, but it like definitely builds. You gotta let it sit in between a couple coats though. And the one thing, the trick with this mascara I always knew was, I always felt like this mascara, you had to let it sit for a few days, like, because the first day formula was never the best. It was always like after a little bit of time when like that formula started to get a little bit more tacky. But I feel like there's certain mascaras like that you just have to like let it sit for a bit. I don't know if this was bad or not, but like in high school, I would put on my mascara if it was like a new tube, then I would like leave to go to school, and I would leave my mascara just sitting on the table like this, just like this. So because I was thinking in my mind like, oh, it's going to like dry out a little bit and then tomorrow it'll be bomb. Don't cringe, but I'm sure there's some of you guys out there, but I used to flat iron my hair, and not like with a flat iron, but with a damn iron to iron your clothes, you guys. I was safe though, okay? Because I would take a flat iron, I would take an iron, I would lay my hair down, and I'd have my friend put a towel over it so I wouldn't damage it, and then I would proceed to iron my hair. Please tell me some of you guys used to do that. What other stupid shit did I used to do? When I was at Target picking up like the last remainder of things I needed for this video, I was looking at lip products because I used to really love the sensational lipsticks from Maybelline. And then I was looking at them and I was like, yeah, but I mean, I don't even have them in my collection, so they're really not my favorites. And then I came across these and I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot I had these, because they are considered like lip liners, but like almost like jumbo stick lip liners. And these are the Superstay ink crayons. So I just have a few here that I wanted to share with you guys really quickly. First one right here is called Lead the Way. So if you guys like more of a pink lip liner, it's not that much farther different than the first one, but it's just a little bit more pink based. This one here is called Seek Adventure. Another one that I use a lot, and again, another one that's like more of my everyday, it was very popular for me to wear more in the winter too, is this one, which runs a little bit more of the orangish tone. And this one is called Enjoy the View. And then the last one, in case you guys want a berry tone one, Accept a Dare. I like them because I feel like they work really well as like a lip liner, but they also work really well by itself, and they don't crumble and they're not drying or anything like that. So I think for today's look, I'm going to take a combination of the first two, and then I'm going to put Seek Adventure right in the center. So that there completes the video. Those are all the products that I truly believe are like the best products from Maybelline, aside from like a couple different variations of like, you know, mascara, foundation, and powders and such like that. But those are my favorite products from Maybelline, products that I would recommend to you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know which brand you want me to do next. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new to my channel and you guys love me, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you guys haven't caught up on my videos lately, there are a few here for you guys to check out. I will see you guys all in my next video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.